Hey guys, it's Crackers. Welcome back to Planet Zoo. We are back here where we left off in our tutorial. So what I did, guys, was I actually restarted the tutorial. I discovered what happened with the ostriches. I ended up finding them back at the trade center. They were all stuck in boxes. Like there was just a pile of boxes there. And I thought, you know, it'd probably be good practice for me to just kind of get used to the controls a little more. So I went back to the beginning of the tutorial and I just kind of went through the warthog thing and all that stuff. Of course, it went a lot smoother this time, knowing what I had to do. I noticed that it wasn't kind of fair. The whole warthog thing, not being able to feed it, like, for the tutorial, you really have to get into the buildings. Like she said, oh, go check out the trade center and watch the workers come out. I think that's what was triggering unlocking the food thing. You had to kind of get right down into it and watch the workers come out of the building, and that kind of triggered the next part of that tutorial. But anyway, that's just kind of, you know, what happened, but wasn't really fair. Anyway, we got through it. So I just had finished rebuilding this pen for the ostriches. So what we have to do now is we need to go and buy us some ostriches. So let's try this again. We will adopt all of these guys. Just looking at all this stuff, I'm not sure what it all means yet. Oh, look at this guy. He's 15 years old. That's actually pretty old. So how much was he? Was he the cheapest one, I wonder? So we have 3 females and a male. Wow, lucky dude. Okay. Oh, okay, so now we have to visit the trade center. Yes. And we got to pick all of these guys. I don't know why this says send to the zoo. That kind of messes me up. I think it should say send to habitat or something, because it feels like, I don't know, they're not at the zoo. I mean, they really are. They're in the trade center. Anyway, why is...
While we wait for them to be collected by the caretakers and brought to the habitat, you should get it ready for them. Add a suitable feeding station, water station, and an appropriate food enrichment item. It's often best to place things like enrichments and feeding stations near to the habitat perimeter, so guests can get a really good view of the animals.
All right, so we have all of our little, so what was this? Slow feeder. It's kind of neat looking. And we got a large feeding bowl, so we'll put it all by the perimeter. Oh, look at, okay, hey, we did it. Okay.
Oh, good to see the ostriches have somewhere
get to see
they can
them
really
unbox
stretch
this
their
time.
legs. Did
Oh
you know
my!
They can actually run at 43
That was a
miles
huge
per
box.
hour? Oh, heaven forbid they ever escape. The speed camera fines alone would bankrupt us.
Oh, look at them.
Well,
So big.
Bernie certainly seems impressed. Did you do his speed camera joke?
Oh, here comes another one.
Every time we get an
I
ostrich.
can't believe how big that box
So,
comes.
now we've
or
made the
gets.
ostriches' lives a bit better, let's do the same for the keepers, shall we? To make it easier for the keepers to feed the ostriches and hippos, we should build a new keeper hut.
Check out this guy's
Keeper
hair.
huts are where the keepers prepare the food for animals,
buddy.
so they should be placed near to the habitats to make sure the keepers don't waste their time walking when they should be looking
is
after
some
the animals.
Funky hair you got going on there. I think he knows I'm following him. Okay, let's see. Ooh. Oh, he's a lot smaller. Look at you. You're just a little one. Oh, here comes the other ones. Nice. Okay, I think they're all here. Do we have all 4? Oh, they make such a nice noise. Okay, I totally forgot what we were doing. Sorry. Okay, now let's go over here. We needed to get, oh, some kind of a zoo house. Okay, so I'll put the zoo house down. So how do you rotate this thing? Okay, it's not holding down the mouse or the scroll wheel at all. Oh, Z. Z you can... Okay, there we go. Oh, what? It's outside placement area. Why is this grid all of a sudden there? I'm not sure what's going on here. Okay, let's just... Why are you doing that? Oh, there we go.
This
Okay,
keeper
looks a
hut
little
only
crooked.
has space for one keeper, but the larger keeper hut can allow multiple keepers to prepare food at the same time. Oh, but bear in mind that keeper huts and other staff facilities shouldn't be placed near to areas where there are lots of guests. Guests don't like seeing facility buildings, and it can affect their happiness negatively. In case that wasn't clear.
And hello, Nancy.
Something that all
Say hi to
facilities,
you.
shops, and a whole host of other objects need is power. And that obviously includes
Okay.
your newly built keeper hut. So let's place a transformer next to it, shall we?
Okay, Nancy, shall we?
Now, the reason everything has gone blue is because you're using the power heat map. This map allows you to see what is and what isn't powered in your zoo. So once you've placed your transformer, you can click in the bottom left to turn the heat map off.
I see. So that's
Lovely
what I
work.
accidentally
Now the
hit
keepers can
before.
start using the hut to prepare food, and thanks to where you've put it, they won't need to walk very far to deliver it to the ostriches and hippos.
That's a
Let's
big
get on to your next
transformer for
objective
just
then.
one building.
Bengal tigers.
We get
We want to
tigers.
adopt some, but I'm afraid there's nothing ready for them yet. Head on over to the plot of land I've marked out. It's not too far away.
Oh, there it is. I see it. Okay. Oh,
Righty,
gosh.
your next job is to build a habitat. From scratch. Land, wood and concrete,
Yeah,
I
I'm a little
expect.
nervous
So
about this.
go ahead and
Okay.
build it. And don't forget the habitat gate.
Oh, that's it. You're just gonna...
It's
okay.
always best to place the habitat gate close to the keeper hut. As it happens, there's one quite near to the trade centre.
Okay, and that's the trade center right there.
Oh, and make sure the guests will be able to see the tigers.
What were we supposed to... Hang on.
Righty, your next job is to build a habitat. From scratch. Land, wood and concrete, I expect. So go ahead and build it. And don't forget the habitat gate. It's always best to place the habitat gate close to the keeper hut. As it happens, there's one quite near to the trade centre.
Okay.
Oh,
So-
and make sure the guests will be able to see the tigers.
Okay, Nancy. So can you twist this thing? Or is that? Oh yeah, okay. Okay, cool. Okay, how about there for a gate? That works for me. And, okay, so it looks like we have to stay within this blue perimeter. So we'll just... I think we're just going to keep this simple, guys. We're going to keep it simple because we're learning here. We're learning, and we just gotta kind of go with the flow here just to get through these tutorials. I love that there's a train in the zoo. Okay. This is... I'm just thinking this is not going to be high enough for Bengal tigers. Like, they could jump that easy. She didn't say anything about that, did she? I don't know. I don't know. Okay, we're just going to keep on going here. Okay, so we got to remember to put the glass... whoa. Not sure what... it doesn't... Oh, it does stretch.
Now, Bernie takes safety
Okay.
very seriously at his zoos, so we should probably make sure those tigers can't jump out of their habitat, don't you think? The way we'll
I
do it
think-
is by changing the height of the habitat's barrier.
Well, we need... You told me to
Okay
put-
then, you should start by double-clicking the habitat barrier, which will take you into barrier editing mode. Great. Now highlight the entire perimeter of the habitat. You can do that by clicking and dragging the barrier selection tool. Now you've got all of the perimeter selected, you can increase the height of it by clicking and dragging the barrier height tool upwards. You'll want to make sure it reaches a minimum height of 4 meters.
Okay, so I totally missed what she said. I was putting in mirrors. Or mirrors, windows. Okay, so she said to select. So I just... Oh, okay. Oh, okay. There's probably an easier way to do this. I don't know. These little things get in the way though. I'm not sure. Okay. I don't, if she said there was an easier way to do this, I missed it. So we'll just keep on going. I think I'm selecting them. I think this is, oh no, did I just unselect? Oh, for goodness sakes. All right. Can I just click and drag? Oh, I can. Much easier. Okay, thank goodness I figured that out. Okay, so now it said, I can't remember what she said. Was it? Well, we'll just go really high. That should be high enough for Bengal tigers.
Okay, that's the habitat boundary complete,
Oh,
the
good.
habitat gate in place, and most importantly, the tigers won't be able to jump out of it anymore.
We did it.
I think it's time we adopted those tigers.
I'm so excited about tigers. Okay, so animal trading, animal market. Oh, we got 2. So, ooh, they're expensive. 8.5 years, or almost, and 9 years old. They're kind of old. I don't know how old Bengal tiger. I guess we could probably look in the Zoopedia at Bengal tigers, just out of curiosity. Natural habitat, species data. Doesn't say here. Oh, life expectancy, 15 years. There we go. So yeah, these guys are actually kind of old. Okay, so wait, we have to go to the trade center now and select them. And see, it says return to habitat or send to zoo. I mean, to me, it's just like put in.
Whilst our trusty caretakers collect
Anyway,
and deliver the
that's just me.
tigers, let's take a look at preparing the habitat for their arrival.
Okay.
We'll start with the basics. Add a suitable feeding station for them.
Okay. Okay, as long as you give me one. There we go. So they said to put it by some windows. I should have put more mirror, or I don't know why I'm calling them mirrors. Forget it. So let's put something over here.
This time, instead of adding a water bowl, let's try something different.
Okay, then.
Some animals need a pool in their habitat so they can go for a swim, but they can also use it to drink from.
Oh my gosh,
All
here
you
they
have
are.
to do is make sure the banks of the pool have a gentle slope so they can easily get a nice, refreshing drink. There's already a pool excavated, but you still need to fill it with water. You should do that by going into terrain and selecting the water tool.
Rough water, calm water. I have no idea. How does this work? Selecting the tool. Okay, I've selected. I'm not sure how this works. It's not super clear, I gotta say. They want the water. Look at them in there already. I don't know. Am I supposed to drag and draw? No. Does it matter if it's rough water? It doesn't seem to. They're swimming in the dirt right now. Okay. Come on. Was I supposed to come out further, maybe? Like, I see this red mark, and I don't know what that means. I'm not sure. Okay. Let me try and figure this out, guys.
Yes, that'll do nicely.
Okay.
Of course, just like the warthogs and ostriches, these tigers will also need some enrichment. Why don't you add some suitable toy and food enrichment items into their habitat?
Okay, I have no idea why that suddenly worked. I'm not quite sure, but it worked. I saw a blue line. Maybe that's something that I was supposed to wait for and then click when I saw it. Look at these guys swimming. Oh my goodness. They actually sort of even looked wet, maybe. Or is that the color of it? Oh my goodness, this is so cool. Hello, kitty cat. You're beautiful. Oh, and I discovered during the second time I went through the tutorial, that guy coming in I thought was like, I don't know, I thought he had a leaf blower. He was like cutting the grass. No, I think he's sucking up poop. I think that's what he was doing. You're really cute. Okay, let's get out of this mode. Okay, so we were supposed to get, a toy and an enrichment item. Okay. Frozen blood pumpkin. Okay. We'll give him one of these. Let's put it over here, maybe. There, you got a frozen blood pumpkin and maybe a scratching pad.
Okay, it's really starting to take shape.
Good.
Now,
Glad
the
you think
tigers
so.
will need a shelter in their habitat so they can hide from the guests,
Oh.
or more likely the bad weather. Although, given that we're in England, you might want to think of that just as normal weather. Go on, add a shelter to their habitat. You can either build one from various suitable bits and bobs, or if you like, just pop down the blueprint that I've already built for you.
Beds and shelters. Okay, let's do that. I kind of feel like that's what she wanted us to do. Okay, so Zed.
Oh, poor Dabs.
Crap.
I'm sure it can't have escaped your attention that the tigers look a bit miffed.
Why?
That's because they aren't too keen on the type of terrain in their habitat.
Oh.
Select a tiger and bring up its information panel.
Oh yes, habitat.
Rightio.
Plants.
Click on the terrain tab. That way
Okay.
you can view the terrain information and see how they feel about the different types of terrain. That'll tell you what the tigers need more of or less of in this habitat.
Oh, did they mean, okay, press this maybe? No. Oh, up here,
Okay
this
then,
terrain.
open the
okay.
terrain editing tool, select painting, and give them some more soil. Yes, that should help with the habitat part of their welfare.
Soil. Grass long. Grass short. I don't know what this means. Do they want the grass? Okay. Well, let's give them, I guess, the soil that they want. Do we have to close this and open? How come this isn't working? Oh, that's weird. I think there's something glitchy happening there. Okay. So, soil heavy, soil light. I have no clue. But we'll give you some more soil. Oh, yeah, look at that. It's looking much better. How much do I need to paint to this stuff? Okay, I think we've done quite a bit of this. So, how do you guys feel about it now? Habitat, 48%. Nancy, do you have anything to say about this? Nancy? Hello? Okay. Oh my gosh, it's so cute there. Okay, so should I just keep painting terrain? Maybe I should give them some heavy soil. Maybe they want some of that. Oh, that's really heavy. I'll put a little bit in. I don't know, we'll put some more in. I don't know, Nancy. You're not telling me this is good enough, so I'm assuming it's not. Let's put some heavy stuff around the edges of this pool thing. Feels like maybe there should be something like that. Alright, so we're getting down low only because, I don't know, that sometimes triggers Nancy's next move. Oh, okay, so this is the... Okay, I thought it was facing totally the wrong way, but that's not bad, actually. Alright, so are we supposed to do something else here? This objectives thing, I wish I knew more about that last time, because...
Okay then, open the terrain editing tool,
replaying the
select
dialogue
painting,
helps.
and give them some more soil. Yes, that should help with the habitat part of their welfare.
Okay, well, we did that, Nancy. I don't know. I don't know what else you want me to do here. And like when I press the terrain button, sometimes that menu doesn't come back. If I press paths and then back to terrain, then it does. So I think that might be a little glitchy too, a little bug. I don't know, that's just me, but... Okay, well, I don't know, I can't paint anymore, I don't think. So... What if we give them a little bit of long grass? And a little bit of short grass. And then give them a little bit more of this stuff. Maybe we were supposed to do all the heavy. I don't know. Well, the terrain looks good. I mean, it's 80%. Can we bring up this thing and paint at the same time? Okay, we can. I just want to see if we put in more heavy, if it goes up or down. Oh, it's gone now. Wait. Oh no, there it is. Okay. So if we do more of this, does that change it? No. Doesn't seem to really matter. Okay. I like the kind of lighter soil better. So are we supposed to just go ahead and do the plants? Is that... But... Nature. That hasn't been unlocked yet, so I guess not. Well guys, this kind of sucks. I've kind of hit a wall again. I'm stuck in this whole terrain thing. I've listened to the objectives again, and she's same thing, just grab the terrain tool and paint it. I've tried the heavy soil, I've tried the light soil, I've tried half and half, I've tried going around the outside of this thing. Nothing seems to be triggering Nancy again, so, but they do poop, look. There's like poops on the ground. Oh my gosh, that guy needs to come with his little machine. Yeah, so all I can think to do is, and it sucks, but to restart and get to this point again and see if it triggers for the next one, which is kind of, you know, silly, but you know, that's kind of the point of sometimes having these little betas, is so that they can find all this little glitchy stuff. So I don't know what else. I feel like it's not me. I've looked all over the zoo for maybe another thing that I'm supposed to trigger. There's nothing else glowing. So yeah, I'm gonna try that, guys. It shouldn't take me long. I'll be back. Alright guys, I've caught back up to where we left off. It's kind of a shame that I have to do that, but so I've selected the soil again. Okay, I'm watching this bar as we're doing it. So we've gotten rid of some of the long grass, which is what they wanted. And we need to find the short grass. Where is the short grass? Because I don't think they want... I don't know. Maybe they want more short grass. So they got lots of soil. It's like 94%. 97% now. Does it have to be 100% or... Okay, we are almost at 100%. I'm kind of going on the outside edges too, thinking maybe that's... Okay, but it looks like they need short grass, does it not? Yeah,
right
it
then.
does.
All animals need plants and trees from their own
Maybe
biome or
that's what
continent.
we're missing.
You know, deserts, savannas, or Asia, Europe, that sort of thing.
She never said
It
anything
looks
about
like
grass.
these tigers need a
Just
few more
saying.
plants in their habitat.
Okay.
To get a perfect fit, use plants from the rainforest and temperate biomes that are native to Asia. Although if you have to, you can get away with using just one or the other. The tigers will also want a certain amount of their habitat to be covered by those plants. To find out which plants to use and how many, select a tiger and go to the Environment tab. Now, as you can see, some of the plants currently in the habitat aren't quite right for the tiger, like the wattle bushes. You can remove them if you want.
Okay. Okay.
You can find all of the plants you need in the nature section, and you can use the filters to only show the types of plants you want to see. In this case, that's plants from the rainforest or temperate biomes.
Okay, so if you select the plant and just hit delete, you can get rid of. They didn't want those wattle bushes. So, and what kind of plant is this? I don't think they wanted that either. Okay, so now she said that you could go into plants and filter by biome, and it was temperate and tropical, was it? I think. So let's buy some plants. Okay, let's give them some plants over here. Okay, so let's put one over here. We'll put one over here. We should grab different plants. So how about a coconut palm? Oh, this is pretty. Should we grab a couple different kinds? Group them together or something? This is the one we took out. So we filtered by these? I guess so. Okay. Ooh, a bird's nest fawn. Okay, let's put a few of these in. Is there something taller that we could use? Yeah, how about that? Like there. And I think we used this one, but we'll use it again. How about we put something over here? Bracken. What's bracken? Yeah, we'll put some bracken over here. And maybe over here. Oh, I love this, like, selection of things. There's so many things. Okay. What else should we do? White birch. That doesn't sound... I think I want some more of these coconut palms. I like these. Oh, we're gonna have like a little one, a baby one growing. This is looking better already. Okay, we need a tall one over here, I think. Okay, let's see how we're doing, I guess. Habitat. Plants. Plants, okay. How come it didn't coverage? Oh, we need way more, it looks like. List of plants. Okay, back to plants. Let's see. Oh my gosh, that's a lot of plants. Banana palms. Let's put a whole bunch of those in then. Is it making a difference? Alright guys, I'm just putting in a whole bunch of bushes. I think we're doing okay. I don't know. It's so hard to tell for sure, but we're just kind of throwing in bushes everywhere. We're at 87% for habitat, so I think we're doing good, but Nancy's not talking. Oh, we did it.
They say that good fences make good neighbors. I guess that's doubly true when one of the neighbors is a Bengal tiger. Still, those tigers look so happy that I doubt they'd leave, even if you did poke a hole in their fence.
Aw, they do look pretty happy.
Oh, but for heaven's sake, don't test that theory.
Right, let's head over to the Indian peafowls. I've been told that we need to improve their social welfare.
Social welfare, okay. Oh, Indian, oh, we get to see all the... There's like animals in this?
Now
I
then,
thought this was a
just
little
find one of the
park.
peafowls and select them to open their information panel. Then we can have a good gander at how they're doing. Although technically, I suppose gandering would just be for geese.
Is there, or is a peafowl different? That's
Expand
cool.
their social welfare, and we can get a bit more detail.
Okay. Social group. Too few
Now,
adults.
they've clearly got plenty of space, and they're not stressed, but it looks like their social group isn't quite right. So let's find out more. Click on the social tab at the top of their information panel to see what's wrong.
Adult population. We need more adults.
Right, as you can see, the peafowls need their population to be larger. To solve this little problem, you'll need to adopt 3 more female peafowls.
female.
Well,
okay.
off you pop to the animal market.
Okay. Animal trading. Animal market. Okay, these are the 3 females we need. So let's adopt them. Peafowls for everybody. Okay, so we'll go to the trade center. Let's grab all these guys, send them to the zoo, and we should be good to go.
Good work on those peafowls. I expect they'll be delivered soon. But sadly, it sounds like our snow leopard is a bit grumpy. Let's head over there and see what's wrong with her.
Oh my gosh, okay, we're just all over the place today. Okay, let's see here. She's a bit grumpy.
Just like people, animals can suffer from stress if things aren't quite right. You know, like when you see someone put in the milk before the tea bag. In the case of these snow leopards, they're a bit stressed by their lack of privacy.
Oh.
You can lower their stress levels by swapping out the normal glass barriers for one-way glass. It's not a cheap option, but I think they're worth the expense, don't you? This will give the snow leopards somewhere to go when they want to get away from the prying eyes of the guests.
Stuff now. Nice, okay. Okay, so one-way glass. Barriers? Oh, here we go. So if we do... So what if we just did, let's see, this. Okay, did that work? And then maybe there too? No. Okay, so before, when we added the glass into the, we just selected the glass panel and then we just kind of made the switch. But that doesn't seem to be working. Oh, okay, I didn't notice this little thing. Maybe that's where we're supposed to put the glass. Okay, we're going to select that.
Of course, when an animal isn't in its natural biome, it's probably going to be too hot or too cold. Unsurprisingly for the snow leopards, it's too hot. Even with the terrible British weather, you should help cool it down by adding some coolers to their habitat. But let's start by opening up the temperature heat map and having a look-see at the temperature in the leopard's habitat.
I was trying to get inside that thing. I can go in there. Just wanted to see what it looked like. So now he's got, okay. Let's close this for a sec. Oh, there we go. So now people can't really see in. Or people can see in, he can't see out. So he can't see that people are looking at him, right? Let's have a look here. Yeah, so they can see him. I see. Okay, cool. Okay, so I totally missed what I was supposed to do there. Something about, oh, the temperature or something. Okay, so let's look at him. And there's some kind of a temperature. I better listen to that again.
Of course, when an animal isn't in its natural biome, it's probably going to be too hot or too cold.
Oh, here it is.
Unsurprisingly for the snow leopards, it's too hot. Even with the terrible British weather, you should help cool it down by adding some coolers to their habitat. But let's start by opening up the temperature heat map and having a look-see at the temperature in the leopard's habitat.
Well, now it looks good. Oh, now it's... Okay. So where do I go to buy this? Facilities? No. Oh, here. Heaters and coolers. But there's nothing there. Okay, so maybe we were supposed to look at overview. Environment. Okay, so you have to press this bottom. I see. You press that and then here's the
As you can see, we already have one cooler in there.
My gosh, there's
Let's
so much
pop some more
solar.
down and get as much of the habitat as chilly as we can. Luckily for us, this habitat already has power, but you'll need to make sure of that in the future. Just so you know, if any part of a habitat is powered, then the whole habitat will be powered.
Okay, so we need a cooler. It's pretty hot over here, so let's maybe leave one over here. And maybe over here. And maybe over here.
You can find heat maps for all sorts of helpful things, so do be sure to explore them and make good use of them. It'll take a little while for the temperature to adjust once you've added coolers or heaters, but now we've got the coolers in, we can address the leopard's terrain welfare. You see, what the leopards really want in here is snow and rock, so let's make that happen.
Okay. So, terrain. I saw snow over here. Snow. Okay. Can we get rid of this thing now? Yeah. So we should add some more snow. How about a snowy... Ooh. It's so nice. So nice. And rock, did they say? Rock. Rough rock? Smooth rock. I have no idea. Okay, so we'll put a little bit of rock, maybe. I have no clue if that's enough. Okay. Terrain. Too much grass. There you go. Less grass. I think we might.
Well then, all of that
guess.
should give you a pretty good understanding of how to make animals happy. So I'd like you to go and check on all the other animals in the zoo and fix up any issues with their habitats.
Oh my.
That'll increase the average welfare of the animals across the whole zoo. And that average welfare is a very important statistic. Now, to quickly see how all your animals are doing in the zoo, you should go into zoo management and then into the animals section.
Okay. You guys, I think we covered a lot today. I don't want to... Ooh, I just made this a little bit more snowy. Just because. I don't want to go too much further. I think this is probably going to be long enough. And... Oh, I want to see this guy, though. Let's see what he looks like in his new snowy little thing. Oh my gosh, he's pooping. Perfect timing here. Oh, look at this snow leopard, guys. So cute. He's running! Oh my gosh, settle down there, buddy. Whoa. He is excited. I think he's really happy about his new habitat. Nice. Oh, and he's chewing on it. Oh my gosh, that's so cool. Look at all the people watching you. Oh my gosh, you guys, this is so cool. I cannot wait to get into, like, if you can breed and are having our first baby. It's gonna be so fun. Anyway, guys, we're slowly getting the hang of it. This one went a little bit smoother. Minus that one little glitch with the, what was it, tigers? But I think that might have been my fault. Anyway, guys, that's going to be it for today. We are going to continue our little journey here in Planet Zoo for sure. But for today, this is going to be it. Thanks for watching, guys. And we'll see you guys all next time. Bye. Look at this cute little snow leopard we got here.